a lot of people are having a lot of issues with the progression. A lot of people are not happy. That and the customization being kind of dog shit.
I don't know. It's starting to grow on me, you know, as I progress through it and I'm getting more and more stuff. I'm like
So
really
more and
starting
more
to
challenge
appreciate it.
swaps.
Yeah. Because, you know, early on you're thinking like, oh, well, it's going to take me forever. I'm never going to get anything good. But, you know, when you actually play it and you experience the drops, you know, the frequent, you know, daily grind. and it's, I don't know, it's like working in real life. And, you know, sometimes that's just what we need.
Capture the flag.
Yeah, sorry, I walked away, so I had no idea what you were saying, but
Oh.
Bro, we got a new map?
It was a deep analysis. But limited edition sounds like what I could describe to 343 right now. I think they deserve that award, not me.
You mean limited intelligence?
They added a very limited amount of content to the game.
Wait, no, I'm still level 3.
I
Fuck,
feel like
but
this
I'm level 1.
is very obviously like a last minute, oh no, they're mad. Quick.
No, that's exactly what it is. They're mad. Quick, throw a vent. Give them items. It's just like people are saying, man. It's just like, how do you make like an actual, like, good, decent, like, playing gameplay loop, and then you fumble it. You fumble it with the fucking stupid progression and the customization. Like, come on.
Like, a lot of people are saying like, oh, well, I don't care about that. I mean, who cares about...
We literally do not have access to customization options we've had since the first Halo game.
They're seeing pink now.
We literally do not have customization, like, abilities that we had offered to us since the first game. We literally cannot choose our, like, our colors. We get preset colors. We get preset colors. We literally could choose our own damn color since Halo CE.
Yeah.
Like...
Yeah, and it's been 20 years.
Yeah, that's what like 20-year anniversary. Picking up a drop wall. Picking up a drop wall. That is the most retarded sounding shit I've ever seen. Is that what we're calling it? The drop wall? We've had drop shields, we've had bubble shields. No, drop wall.
Yeah.
What? Yeah, I'll be real with you right now. If these items weren't locked in Fiesta, I wouldn't play Fiesta.
Yeah.
I'd play for like one match and be like, alright, cool. Can I, like, I want to play actual, you know, Halo now. Thank you.
Dang, dude.
Now I'm level 4.
Oh,
dude, I got a challenge swap token.
I guess
Aren't you hyped? You like challenge swap tokens, dude? I'd trade you one for $100.
Maybe. I'll have to think about that one.
But that match felt pointless. Because no challenges were completed.
For me, I mean, I have one that's complete any matches, and it's 6 matches, so it at least helped with that. That's it.
My life is pointless without finishing challenges.
Have you seen the videos?
If I'm not completing challenges in Halo Infinite, my life is pointless, bro. Why even live? If I'm not making my daily grind on my second job to unlock nothing.
If I'm not completing challenges in Halo Infinite, do I even exist?
Am I real?
Probably like with the.
Am I a valid human being? Crazy.
Dude, I get a new armor coating next level.
And a normal season pass?
Yeah.
Oh, do you get the stone green?
Yeah.
You, what the fuck? Why is the helmet the only thing not painted?
It's so bad. I don't understand that.
They're like, yeah, you get the white helmet on the green armor, boy. There you go. You look like a goddamn like pine tree out in the fucking Alaskan forest, bro. You got the snow on top and the rest like just
Snow
the
dust.
green. You said we should start off with the good stuff, so we can talk
we
about
should
all
start
the
off
bad
with good
stuff.
We should start off talking about what we like.
All right. Well, what do you like?
The game looks amazing. It looks like Halo. Yeah.
That's it.
It looks good.
So all you care about is the looks.
No. Honestly, like it is the best Halo game, like you said, since Halo Reach for sure. Obviously,
Yeah,
it's
better than
definitely
4 or 5.
it's like, hey, we finally got an actual Halo game. And yeah, I mean, it's fun to play. I mean, we've already done 80, or I've already done 81 matches, so I think that's, it's a quality game in most ways.
In most ways. I mean, like, the core gameplay is definitely, like, it's there. There's some issues in there that need to be, like, changed or fixed or something. Like, the game itself, I mean, it took a little bit at the start for me to kind of get used to it, because it definitely didn't feel like, the other Bungie Halo games. But, after a while, I kind of got used to it, and I mean, even like the armor so far, like at least like the basic armor is a lot better looking, like more within Halo style than whatever they were doing with Halo 4 and 5.
Yep.
Like, so this default armor, that like it looks good. I like it.
Yeah, there's absolutely nothing wrong with it.
Like, it actually looks like good Halo armor. And I mean, helmet-wise, like the starting helmet you get, I like it. It feels like I don't know, it feels like a mixture of like the normal like, I don't know, like Mark V or whatever helmet. And it like also feels kind of like a mix of oh, what's it called? I want to say kind of like Rogue too. It feels like a mix of like actual good Halo helmets. Now I don't know about this one. This one looks like a motorcycle, like dirt bike helmet or something.
Yeah, it does. I mean, when you go by the title of it, it's like
Aviator.
I could see a pilot wearing that though.
Yeah, and then this one just looks like a someone looked at the ODST helmet and went, let's make it chunky. Like,
Yeah.
This one looks like a, I don't know. It looks like a weirder looking version of whatever the helmet, so like the default Halo Reach helmet is.
Oh yeah, I
way.
see.
It kind of looks like that, but it just like has like a smaller visor. This looks like Recon, but
Yeah.
like weird chunky like cheeks. And I mean, this is obviously like EVA,
Mm-hmm.
which I mean, I like the other EVAs over this one, but
Yeah, I agree, but that one's not bad.
and then this is the actual like Mark 7 like helmet, which it looks all right. I think like the side bits are a little too big for, I don't know. They look
Yeah,
a little too big. Yeah, I mean the helmets aren't terrible. to be honest, out of all of them, I still prefer this one.
Yeah.
And I mean, even then, all of this came over, which I don't really care. Just give me yellow and I'm happy. Yellow or like, I don't know, a normal color that isn't red. But I don't like the chest piece though. I don't like this. This looks, I mean, this is alright. I like this, you know, it has the little knife on there. Though it's kind of stupid, it covers up your emblem.
Oh, yeah.
That's a little bit of an issue. I don't know why they didn't, you know, you would have thought they kind of would have thought of that, like, oh, that's going to cover up the emblem, but the rest of these look just stupid, to be honest. Like, what the they just bolted on, like, scraps of metal onto their chest. They're like, yep. I wonder if it does, like, if the color even stays like that.
They should
too.
they should change the emblem so that it goes over the plating.
And the shoulder pads are shoulder pads. They're not bad. They're fine. And I mean, yeah, I mean, armor is not bad. Besides, you know, I mean, there's this. I'm not a big fan of this armor at all, to be honest. Like, I mean, cool. If people like it, like, oh, well, I'll be like a Japanese samurai, like, cool. Like personally, I don't like it. It's so out there in terms of like stuff, especially with the other helmets like this. Like, bro, how are you even seeing? Man is like actually blind. They took all the Spartans, they rounded up like all the ones that are blind but are somehow like still freaking fighting. I don't know how, and they're like, "Yep, this is your helmet now. You don't need to see anyways. You're blind." Which, I mean, this core like hardly has any real customization. Again, it's like, I like the idea of what they're doing with the cores. The cores are supposed to be like eras of the different armors, so that you can have like the different eras of armors that you liked. Like, I'm sure they're gonna add more. They're gonna add a Mark 6 and whatnot. And it's just unfortunate that, you know, they lock them behind, you know, the battle pass, so you can't even get the Mark 5B armor from Reach.
Yeah, if you ask me, the other armor should be the one that's only attainable through, you know, paying money, whereas the Mark 5 should be attainable through.
This should just be like, you should be allowed to get this normally. Like, who cares about this? Like, I mean, it's just like, I mean, literally, like, the options I just went through, like, how quickly I went through like that is kind of, there's like hardly anything though. Like, compared to like Halo Reach or something, I had like way more armor stuff. There's hardly anything here. I mean, especially for a game where there's gonna be definitely a lot more people playing. And even with the Halo Reach armors, they only pick like, I mean, they got a good grip of them, but they certainly didn't get like all of them. Majority of them were just the armors of like Noble Team, basically. I mean, because you have like Kat and you have Carter and well, that's would be a meal. That one's just they gotta do it. If they're gonna add the skull one or normal one, they have the skull one. George.
Yeah.
I mean, the normal looking helmet, which looks pretty nice. And I mean, they had to put the ODST helmet in there. It's like one of the most popular Halo helmets in there, and Recon and blah blah. It's literally all of that. Now, something really stupid is, I know in the Reach Battle Pass, like if you actually pay for it and whatnot, you actually get everything. I believe a couple of them are like, you get full-on armor kits, but they're stupid because you get like the whole armor kit. Like, you'll get Emil's armor kit or Carter's armor kit, and that you wear it. You cannot do anything else to it. You cannot change the color. You cannot change any piece of armor. The moment you change it, it reverts back to whatever your Spartan was before.
Right.
You have that exactly on there. And that's so dumb. Like, I don't understand why they've taken so much customization like away. Like even things like colors that we've had since the first Halo game, since CE, they've completely stripped that away and it's like, yes, you have to use these preset colors and most of them are gonna be locked. And because I mean, what colors do we even have? I mean, we got this one for like if you played during a certain I think it ended on the 22nd, which was for the whole like anniversary thing. But then you just got like the rest of these, which I mean are okay. Definitely not like all the colors off
Yeah,
the
just
get-go.
a few basic ones.
And then like you got this, which like what is? I mean, okay, this one doesn't look terrible. It looks all right, you know. I mean, I see what they're doing. This one,
it's pretty bad.
oh, it gets worse too. Like, all right, bad, you know. That one's all right. Like, I mean, that one's all right. That one's all right. That one's like that's fine. That's like just red. And that's the one you're gonna get.
Well, I already got it. But
You
yeah.
got it already? It's like fine. That literally just like looks like hey, this literally almost just looks like this one's terrible. What the like what is this? This looks like a dirty action figure that just got like a cheap action figure. This one's not bad. That one, I still don't like this one. It's stupid. It's 20 million colors. This one is just supposed to be like George's armor scheme. And then, I don't know what's going on with this. This is, it's something.
Yeah.
And then there's that. Which, I mean, I guess it's alright if you want to, you know, be white.
It's just, dude, it's so just
and that's all you
disappointing.
get. That's all you get. That's the colors.
Yeah, and
Enjoy.
it's not, like, there's no,
Why do we not have an option to select our primary and secondary color?
and the patterns, too. Like, if you want some special pattern, it's like, it's locked into a specific armor coating as well, so you can't mix and match patterns with, like, different colors and stuff, unless you happen to have, like, that particular armor coating.
I like how you literally have to buy the color blue because this armor that they're like, oh yeah, it's free event armor. Like you don't get any color for this armor. You get gray. You get gray. You get to look gray. Enjoy. Like if you want color, buy it. Like you get this, like whatever the hell that's supposed to be. And like you literally buying this. What is? It's literally just gray with a little bit of red. I don't understand. Oh, and then like the battle pass itself. It's like you're like what, level 11?
Yeah.
Like I'm almost level 10. I'm 100 XP from level 10, and this has felt like such a grind, and it's so dumb that like. Some of these levels are pointless, like level 2 and 4. If you're free to play, like this level is just pointless for you because unless you have the battle pass, you paid for it, you don't get anything. You're just like, oh well, go to the next level, and most of the stuff is just literally just challenge swaps or XP grants. That's all it is.
Oh, okay. Think about this. So, I have played 81 matches. I'm only level 11. So, let's say it took me 75 matches to get to level 10. You would have to play, let's just say you have to play like 700 matches during the season to max out your battle pass ranking. And that's probably being generous because you get, like say right now, I only have 2 weekly challenges left. Like I'm running out of weekly challenges.
Yeah, and that's where most of your XP is going to come from.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're just getting 50 completing a match.
And if you're only getting 50, that's going to take you for
Yeah. Especially if it's
One matches
with
per
it being
level.
1,000 per like level.
Yeah.
They need to give XP for medals. I don't know why they're not doing that. Like I believe you like in Reach you would get credits for like medals and stuff. Like playing Firefight or multiplayer, like you'd get credits for your medals. There's like it does not matter how good you do in this match. You could sit there and just AFK the match and you will get like you'll get your XP for the match. You don't have to do shit. And I like how the only thing like you get through all of this, so like you get this color and you're like, oh yep, more chow chow. Did you get, oh look at that, you get a cool pose, I guess, you know. And it's like, oh yep, more chow chow. Oh, you get some scraps of metal to weld to your fucking chest. Oh, challenge swap. Oh, you get a visor that's gold. When we already like have a gold visor.
Yeah, pretty much.
And oh, yep, more, and oh, we get a different color for our AI.
Oh wait, it's just a color? I thought it was a
Yeah,
whole...
no, it's
Oh,
a color.
yeah.
It's literally a color.
Oh, because that was the only one that I saw, and I was like, oh, that actually might be good.
Yeah, no, and it's just challenge swap. Then you get a new one.
Oh, okay.
Which I hope. I haven't like heard her talk at all, but I hope she is not as annoying as the other three are. And it's like, oh, challenge swap. Oh, look, you get this color. You like it? You get more of their blue with some orange. Cool. And yep, challenge swap. Oh, you get some shoulders. Do they literally just give you one shoulder? No, they give you the other one. You gotta get to level 49, though. They couldn't even put it next to it, dude. They had to split it up between a useless level that you get nothing for and a challenge swap.
That's awful.
And it's like challenge swap, and then oh, you want another visor? There you go.
Ugly visor.
Like, oh, look, challenge swap. This color. Great. Exactly what I wanted. And you know, challenge swap. Oh, you like that? You get a little background for your troubles. It's tallying up the amount of years it's gonna take you to finish this.
This is the kind of thing I hate, because when you have something like that, it's like, wow, okay, so we get one option that you unlock in like
this.
so many levels. So anybody who has that unlocked is going to be using it, or they're just not going to care because, you know, they like their own that they started with.
You like that color? Is that the color you're gonna wear when you get to it?
No.
Why not? What's wrong with it? It's a good color. Oh look, you get more scrap metal to weld to your armor. Oh, and then if you wanna be George, I guess. There you go. 76, you get that, and then it's free. You know that, and then 81, you finally get a new helmet, dude. 81.
81.
Level 81, you finally get a helmet. You get the knockoff recon helmet. Epic. How cool is that? And then you get a little attachment for it. You know, you gotta make sure the sun don't get in your eyes. So you give a little, it's like a little baseball cap. And then yep, more challenge swap. More metal to weld to the front of your chest. Oh, then you get another pose, special delivery.
Legendary stance.
Yeah, he's just holding a gun.
Oh, man, so cool.
It's crazy, bro. And then, oh, dude, red visor, another one.
Yeah.
And then you get another helmet at 96.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, cool. Have fun with that. And then you get. Why did this ruined it with that? I need to put more. I need to just not see. Just not see. Just put metal in my face. And then they're like, your troubles for getting to level 100. It's a little arm thing.
Yep. They're really cool.
Dude, that's what Oh, I can't wait to get to level 100. That's what I'm looking forward to. It's like, oh yeah, you paid for a battle pass, you get this. All right, like wow, look how cool you are. You get fire and stuff. But you're free to play. Okay. Have fun with your armband. Oh yeah, this is like what I was talking about with the armor kit. You can't change that. That's you wear that as it is.
It's so rough though, even if you have the battle pass,
Yeah.
you still get like not a lot of options all throughout, and then at the very end you get like a few actually like unique items and stuff.
I mean, at least they can fucking earn that. But
Yeah, but you have to
you still have to
play
pay $10 fucking just to get in the first place, and then
Yeah.
grind through. So have fun with that. Like,
And I mean, at the end of it, like, okay, you played 700 matches, you spent $10, and that's it. That's all
I
you
would
got.
have rather just literally just paid $60 for just a normal Halo game. That's all. Like most of us would have literally wanted.
Yeah.
We would have like. It's already bad enough that like we're getting this and like campaign is gonna be $60, and it's crazy. Like even looking up the game on Steam, where like if you search up just Halo Infinite, like the actual base, like this is the game, Halo Infinite, it's literally just multiplayer, and then the campaign is under DLC. Like what? And even when that comes out, we're still not even getting Forge or co-op until afterwards later. Because the game's not even freaking done.
Yeah, because video game publishers no longer want to release finished games ever.
It's like literally like I've been saying, it's like going to the store, like going to GameStop and be like, yeah, I'm gonna buy Halo 3 multiplayer disc. And that's it. And you leave and you're like, alright, a month later, alright, I need to buy the Halo 3 campaign disc now. Alright, you gotta leave. Oh, we gotta go buy the Halo 3 Forge maps disc. Alright. Like,
You could argue like it's free to play. It's only free to play, and it's it says it's in multiplayer beta, so like we don't have to be playing it right now, but they're literally selling a battle pass already.
yeah, already as it comes out.
Like, yeah,
They
like
put beta on this as just like an excuse for anything is wrong. We're like, oh, it's just a beta.
Exactly.
That's just a beta. It'll be fixed. It'll be changed.
They immediately started selling a battle pass, like day one. So don't tell me this is a beta.
It's way better than like most betas I've played.
Yeah.
Like everything is like basically there. Like they did way better this time with the actual game itself, but then this completely tripped up with this progression and the battle pass stuff, and I don't know who's like exactly whose fault it is between 343 and Microsoft on who got pushed to do what, and
I'm sure it's Microsoft.
it's ridiculous. There's so much stuff that's just missing customization wise, and that's been a big thing since Halo 3. And
it frustrates me so much how they are essentially, I mean, okay, 20 years since Halo Combat Evolved, and what their strategy is they remove content. They remove content and then expect players to pay for it.
20-year anniversary. All right, we removed the feature that you've had since 20 years. You can't select your colors.
Yeah.
Like, and even then, like,
basic thing, like Halo Combat Evolved. Who cares that there's not a lot of items and like armor customization? You could choose your color. You could choose your tag, and have your player name.
Yeah.
And it was like that alone felt like not bad. Like, hey, you have your identity, you've got your color and your name and your service tag.
Dude, but we got a free event.
You don't need all that much, but like I don't know. It's nice to have all the customization and all the extra stuff, but just give us some basic stuff.
Instead of everyone look like default Spartan unless you dumped your money into the game. And then, you know, I love the fact that it's like this free event, literally like most of it, I would say like probably like 60% of this is literally just challenge swap tokens or XP grants. Like, you go through all of this, you do get a couple of colors. You do get, okay, no you don't. This is literally for your gun.
So is that one.
Yeah, okay.
And that one.
They're all for your gun. You don't even get a color for your armor that they're like, oh, free. You know, like, oh, like, you get to be gray unless you pay money. And how many times we just got emblems? Like, oh, you want the emblem on your gun? Oh, you want the emblem on your armor? Oh, you want the emblem on your vehicle? Oh, you want the emblem on your like little tag card, whatever the hell you want to call it? Nameplate? Like, what? It's just the same thing. Like, there's hardly anything actually in here besides just challenge swaps and XP
And
grants.
why would you ever want to use the one option that you get from the event that everybody has?
Everyone else is gonna have. It's ridiculous. It's like, it's actually funny because actually the only things like worth anything in here are the challenge swaps and XP grants. Because those actually can be put towards getting something more down the line in the pass.
Yeah, honestly,
That's ridiculous.
That's the only stuff that I want from it, because I'm not gonna wear any of that armor.
I like how they make they took this helmet, by the way, and they made it even worse. They said we're gonna cover up the mouth a cool bit.
Yep.
You just, even like, what the fuck is this? Like, I imagine this guy talking is just like. No one knows what he's saying. He actually has a muffle on. Yeah, I think that's most of what needs to be said about the progression in this battle pass.
Yeah.
Because it's a mess, and they need to fix that. What would you say your favorite gun is in the game so far?
I mean, the BR is just good. It's fun.
BR is
It's basic. It's generic. It's, you know, it's a Halo battle rifle, as it should be. So I have no complaints about the battle rifle, and, you know, it's just good. It's nice.
That's your favorite gun?
Honestly, yeah. The pistol is good too.
Yeah, the pistol.
But it's a bit overpowered. I feel like it just needs a slight accuracy nerf.
Well, I think it's the speed that needs the most nerf. Like, you can go really fucking quick with it.
That's true.
I've gotten absolutely like just disintegrated by a dude that just pulls out his pistol and just goes headshots. Like, that's crazy.
I guess the assault rifle is way better than
it's better than in most, even like the normal Bungie games. In Halo 3, it was like useless, to be honest.
It feels like very similar and, you know, stuff, but it's just, it got a huge buff, and now it's like actually viable, which is cool.
I like the model too they went with. This is very much like a Halo Reach type model, and it actually looks nice. And like I said, you can take out a guy with a whole clip. Like, if you land all your shots, you'll take out a guy without having to reload or switch to your gun. And just real quick, again, I just want to point out, like, the charms are like their physics are like fine here, but when you're actually playing with them in game, their physics are so wonky and weird looking. Like, especially like looking at the one notes on your gun and then like watching people play with it, it's just the physics are so just like weird. It's like it has no weight to it.
Yeah.
It's just paper. And then yeah, the pistol is definitely it's not like the Magnum. I wish we had the Magnum, but it's more of like I don't know exactly what pistol we had in Halo 2. It's kind of like that, I guess. Or maybe even ODST. And the battle rifle, I'm glad they went with the older model than they had been using in Halo 4 and 5. The Halo 4 and 5 BR looked disgusting. It looked bad. And it looked so goddamn blocky, and literally, like, every time I saw that thing, I was just like, it looks like a big old Lego gun. Like, but they went for like a more Halo 3, Halo 2 look with that, and it looks a lot better. The Commando.
Yeah. Second, no, maybe. Yeah, no, not quite. It's like my fourth least favorite gun. It's pretty bad.
Yeah, I'm gonna say out of all the UNSC weapons, this is my least favorite UNSC weapon.
Yeah, out of the UNSC weapons, yes, I agree
It's terrible.
with that.
The gun literally is just a DMR.
There's no reason why you would use this over the sidekick, or like, there's just no point.
And
It's,
like,
the pistol is better, so
it's just like, I wish they would have just brought back the DMR too, instead of putting this gun. Like, this gun is literally just a shitty DMR. Like,
yeah.
It's just a crappier DMR. And then I'm glad that they, again, this is a very like classic style looking rocket launcher. I like it. It's good.
Yeah.
It feels like a rocket launcher in every Halo game. They didn't mess
There's
that
not
up.
much to be said about it. It's just a Halo rocket launcher.
Exactly. And the sniper, it basically looks like the sniper that we usually had in the other Halo games. I mean, it does the same thing.
I still don't. I don't know. Aesthetically, I'd prefer like I still think the Halo Combat Evolved sniper is like the best Halo sniper.
Yeah. I mean, I think this is more like, I want to say Halo Reach looking. I'm not sure though.
I don't
want
know.
them to like compare them next to each other though. This I don't like. This would be my second least favorite. I want the why, like, can't we just have the like regular Halo like shotguns that we had before?
Yeah.
And this isn't even one shot kill anymore, like up close. It's 2 shots. Which, I mean, the whole like the shotgun was supposed to be a counter to the energy sword. Because you get close to an energy, like someone's lunging at you, you can pull out the shotgun and shoot them. And that was even like playing like Infection or something. That was the thing.
It feels like it's more like balanced for general use in like every game mode, but it's not really. I don't know. It's just not as fun to use, and I don't know. I don't really care for it.
I don't even like the sound. I just want the original fucking sounds too. Like, I don't like this. This is so stupid. They should have just put the old one back in. Now, what do you think about the Hydra?
I don't really like it, but
actually, I don't think the Commando was the one that was in Halo 5. I think it was this gun that was in Halo 5 that they continued on to this game.
I think it's fine. I mean, I think they needed the Hydra just as like a
grenade launcher type almost
thing.
Even then, it's more like a missile launcher in a way, like
I
tiny little missiles.
I wouldn't remove it from the game, but I don't know.
I mean, I don't mind using it. I get plenty of kills with it whenever I have it. Like,
it's very hard to use close range.
Yeah, close range.
Which is fine.
Which, I mean, it's like, would you use a grenade launcher close range?
No.
Like.
Yeah, it's understandable. And, it's good for taking out vehicles and people from a distance and stuff. I mean, you can pretty much, as long as they don't have cover, you can kill somebody in 4 hits, like, no matter what, really easily, because it has good targeting.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, when you zoom in, it does have the target thing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we have the Ravager.
Okay, Ravagers.
Literally
Absolute
the
garbage.
worst gun in the game. The Ravager sucks. They
So
nerfed
bad.
it too. Like it wasn't even like they nerfed it further to like what it is now. And I've gotten kills with it somehow, but it's
Yeah,
terrible.
yeah. I mean, you can get kills with it, but you have to really
I think I
try.
get kills with it because the people are more so in shock that I'm killing them with it, and they're like, what do I do?
They just run into the fire.
They're like, what? This man's actually killing me with a Ravager, bro? What? They give up, and I'm like, yeah, it's terrible. Like, I would rather like just beat a guy with my fist than use that. I literally just drop all my weapons and just go beat a guy. I probably have more of a chance of killing him than using the Ravager. But,
Yeah, they could remove the Ravager from the game. That would be fine.
and the plasma pistol is kind of useless now at this point. They took away the EMP thing that it had since Halo 3.
To be like, okay, in defense of the plasma pistol, it does destroy a shield in one shot.
Yeah, have
A
fun
charge
doing the
shot
rest
takes
of it.
down the shield. That's all it's good for, and then you don't use it.
You don't use it. You drop it on the ground, you leave it. Yeah, the plasma pistol, it's definitely a Garbo tier gun. Like,
Yeah.
I wouldn't pick it up anytime I see it. I picked it up a few times, just like when I first saw it, just to see how it handled. Yeah. What about you said you liked the Disruptor, kind of.
It's it's a little weird. Like, I think it has damage over time, and I don't fully understand how it works.
Well, it shoots little like needles, and they're electrified, and they do damage over time. Like they tick down damage, and
The damage over time doesn't seem like it's a whole lot,
yeah,
but I don't know. I mean, it's not the worst weapon ever.
I didn't even know it was a banished weapon when I first saw it. Like I couldn't figure out whose weapon it was.
Yeah,
Looking at it, I'm like, what faction uses this? Because it does not look like a Covenant weapon. It doesn't look like a UNSC weapon.
yeah.
It feels like out of place. It looks like a goddamn like Destiny gun. Like that's what it looks like. But I don't know. I don't really care for it. I mean, I'll use it to beam on someone, but
It's tough. It has a faster kill time than the assault rifle, but
mm,
I feel more comfortable with the assault rifle. So
assault rifle, you're gonna like it's easier to land a lot more shots than this with the
and the disruptor runs
pistol.
out of ammo, like
Yeah.
after a couple kills or so. I don't know.
And then the needler is a hit or miss. It feels like for me it works 50% of the time.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I
I would
swear
rather not.
I'll get all the
Or-
needles in a guy and just somehow a super combustion will not happen. I don't understand how.
Yeah,
And it's just like it's like a chance. It's like it rolls a dice. It's like
yeah.
are we gonna do it? Nope. Okay, die, because that's what's gonna happen. And the guy's gonna turn around and just dome you. Like, what are you gonna do against that?
That's how I feel about the needler. Is like, yes, it can kill when you otherwise maybe wouldn't have been able to, but you're still gonna die.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know. I don't know. I would rather just use a normal weapon, like an assault rifle.
I don't like the pulse carbine. That
Yeah,
thing.
carbine's garbage.
Yeah,
So-
that one's definitely. I like the shots kind of like very slightly track onto like people, like very very slightly, and it's just like I don't know. It's just like what is it like 4-round burst?
I think
I think.
so.
And then I don't know why. I don't know why we're adding like more and more like guns when we already had like plasma rifles or plasma carbines that were already in the like games before that. We could have been in its spot.
Yeah.
Like we could have just had a normal plasma rifle, or like whatever the plasma carbine. God, what was it called? I know it's not plasma carbine, but it's like the Halo 3, Halo 2, little like pew pew carbine. And I know I would have like that would have been a lot better than like whatever that is. It feels like a mix of like the storm rifle from what's it? I think it was Halo 4. I can't remember if it was Halo 4 or Halo Reach that had that. I think it was Halo 4. And Halo Reach had Halo Reach had a plasma repeater. And it feels kind of like some kind of weird mix of that, and it's just terrible.
Yeah, it's interesting. But it just doesn't do enough damage, so it's not worth using.
We had a plasma weapons. I don't know why we're making more. It's just making things more and more complicated. And then the skewer, which I kind of like the skewer. Yeah,
at first I didn't like it, but after using it, a decent bit, I'm like, okay, yeah, this is kind of cool.
I mean, I've gone on some like killing sprees with the thing. Like I'll get in the zone with it. I'll be turning around, just hit boys left and right.
The only bad thing about the skewer is that it's like it disrupts the flow of like say you get a good vehicle and you're like, okay, you expect it to last like some amount of time, but if someone gets lucky and gets a skewer at the same time as you get the vehicle, then like
a lot of vehicles it's 2 shots, a couple of vehicles it's a 1 shot.
Yeah,
and
like imagine getting a wraith and then just you get picked off by a skewer. Like that sucks.
Like there's not much of a warning with the Spartan laser. You at least had some type of warning. You can see the laser as just like pointing at you, but
yeah.
You don't really get any warning that you're about to get shot with the skewer. You're knocked off course or blown up.
I do like this. Like I wouldn't complain about that if it wasn't like for how the game modes are set up. Because like with custom games and stuff, I'm sure this.
Oh, that's gonna be like fun. With custom games with the skewer. Like that's to me one of the more like that interesting like weapons they've actually added to the game.
Yeah.
And I mean, what other Covenant weapons are there?
Sentinel beam.
Not Covenant weapons, but banished weapons. Well, Sentinel would be Forerunner.
What?
Sentinel beam would be Forerunner.
Oh.
I'm trying to think of like if there's any more like banished weaponry that we're missing here.
I'm not sure.
The energy sword.
Oh.
The energy sword is like something I realized is normally in the other Halo games like the alien weapons that had like they ran off battery or whatnot, like the energy sword and whatnot. You couldn't once that went to 0, you couldn't get any more. I actually recently learned that in this game, if you run over like another energy sword, you pick up its battery and use it. You don't even have to swap to it.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I didn't even know that either until someone pointed out in the comments, and they thought it was a glitch. And they're like, no, you like, if your sword has like 0 or like 10%, and you run over a sword that has like 50%, you pick up its battery.
I think that's a good change.
Yeah, so it changes it so you're not running up and you're like picking up a sword. Is this one better than my sword? Oh, is this sword better than my sword? Wait.
Yeah. I can remember times when there were like 3 on the ground, and I'd be like, "Oh, is this one?
Which one's the best one? Which one's the most?"
Yep, that's empty. Okay, I'll just go back and grab the one that I had.
Which the sword, the lunge is kind of weird on it. I swear sometimes it doesn't even work. Like my reticle has gone like red, and it's like, all right, I'm in lunging distance. And it's just he doesn't lunge. He just swings. And I'm just like,
and then
other times you're like lunging across the goddamn room at a guy. Like what?
Yeah. I died and then I saw the dude lunge like
across the room to me, and I'm like, what? And I'm still mad because I shot him twice, like pretty close with a shotgun. And he just took it like a champ. I'm like, all right.
Yeah. Also, yeah. sometimes when I'm getting lunged at, I feel like my bullets just go straight through them.
Yeah, some of the like the bullet, I don't know. Like you saw that clip of like I shot that guy in the head with a sniper clearly, and it just went through his head.
Yep.
That was goofy as hell. I don't know how that happened, but the gravity hammer, it's definitely not my favorite version of the gravity hammer. I think like Halo 3 and Halo Reach did it a lot better than this game. It feels like really off. Like I don't know how to really explain it, but it's like, again, it's like it's so inconsistent even with that. Like sometimes I'll be able to kill a guy that's like a good distance from me, and then sometimes I can't. It's like it can't make up this mind of like what's the like furthest distance I can swing the hammer down and for it to actually kill someone. Because then half the time I swing it down and it'll just take out their shields. And it's not terrible. It's definitely when someone else gets it, they'll still run around and kill like half the damn team before someone eventually gets them. But
yeah, the Mangler is cool.
Yeah, it's just like a different like Mauler. Like the Mauler is just like a kind of more of like a normal spread shotgun.
Yeah.
And where the Mangler is more like a slug.
I like it more than the Mauler.
I don't know. I like the Mauler better.
To me, like the Mangler is more satisfying to get kills with, and I don't know. I feel like I do pretty well with it, so it's kind of.
But yeah, the Sentinel beam's been in the games too. That and like even the model, everything, all that it still looks the same. It still feels the same.
The Sentinel. Okay, I like the Sentinel beam, but it just has too long of a range. I'm glad that the battery drains as fast as it does because it's like really good. Like it kills people really fast. But I think the range needs to be reduced.
And then the heat wave, or as I call it, the Dead Space gun, is I don't know. That one's like hit and miss too. Like sometimes I'll be pretty good with it. I'll be pretty alright. I'll get hits, especially like the main thing is having it like be vertical. It's a lot easier to hit people.
If people like group up in a doorway or something, then it's like amazing. But I don't like using it like very often.
Yeah, I'd rather not use it. But like if I'm forced to use it, like I could probably get like a kill maybe. But it's not terrible, but at the same time I'd rather not use it. And then the sender shot. Oh no, yeah, I'd use the sender shot over the heat wave.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, it's literally just like Promethean, just grenade launcher. It's just another grenade launcher, pretty much. But like with an alternative, like if you zoom in, it lets you like kind of be laser guided.
Yeah.
Which is kind of cool. That's definitely been helpful in some situations where because sometimes I swear, it bounces way too much sometimes. Like, I'll just bounce like, well, you need to be gone, and I'm like, okay, I didn't hit anywhere near that guy.
Shock rifle?
Oh yeah, the shock rifle.
Yeah.
I don't like it. I got that crazy, like, play with triple kill. But, like, if you get headshots with it, it's... Oh yeah, and then there was the stalker rifle, too. And
yeah,
the shocker rifle is like because it's 3 body shots to kill someone, which I don't think I've ever achieved because like its rate of fire is so goddamn slow. Like I don't know if it's even slower than the normal sniper rifle, and yeah, it I don't know, it feels so weird to use. It's like really hard to get headshots with it sometimes. And then the stalker rifle isn't any better. Like,
wait, weren't you talking about the stalker rifle?
no, I was talking about the shocker.
Oh, the shock rifle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that thing.
Sorry, yeah.
I mean, they make the names so goddamn similar. I mean, we already have guns that are already preset in the like universe, but they have to make more guns and. Okay, but yeah, the stalker rifle, I don't like that gun.
No,
I get
the
rid of
stalker
it as
rifle
soon
is
as I
terrible.
can.
The damage is way too low.
Like I feel like it's taken the place of the carbine from like Halo 3 and whatnot. I feel like it was supposed to take the place of that weapon, and it's garbage. Like
Yeah.
I don't know. It feels like the Banish don't have like a really like defined like sniper rifle. Like I don't know why we don't just have the beam rifle back from like Halo, like from Halo 2 and 3 and whatnot. That thing was crazy.
The one good thing about it is just the fact that it's like you can shoot it more than you can like the UNSC sniper rifle, but I mean you have to because it doesn't do like any damage.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. The whole weapons sandbox, like half of it, to be honest, just feels freaking useless. It's definitely it's not the I say the terms like weapons sandbox wise, the game could be a lot better. There's a lot of other like Halo games that have had much better weapons sandboxes than this one. Like I guess like some like I know they like the shock weapons obviously have they have the EMP feature now, so if you shoot a vehicle with them, it EMPs the vehicle for a bit. But like, I don't know. A lot of the weapons just feel like just pointless or useless. And then the vehicles, whenever you actually see them, or you pilot it for like 10 seconds at the end of a match, you're like, oh, it's over, because the vehicle spawns are so like random. Usually, or like they take forever to actually like give you something good. Like BTB now is like I don't like it. I can't stand BTB in this game. Like that's like you want to play BTB, you want vehicles, you want actual, you want to drive around in a Scorpion tank or something, or a Wraith or just any actual good vehicle. But they like, especially with them, literally like sometimes they'll drop vehicles just into the map and they just announce it to the entire freaking server. They're like, yeah, we're dropping vehicle here. It's like, good luck getting that vehicle.
Yeah.
You're gonna get there and it's gonna be a battle zone. That vehicle's gonna get destroyed in the process of trying to get it.
Yeah. And what are the chances that you're the closest player too? It's like incredibly low.
And it's like, the vehicles feel kind of weird to drive. Like, in the other games, mainly the Bungie games, they felt a lot more weighty. And or like these ones, they don't actually feel like they have much weight. They just kind of go and they drive like so. I want to say they drive stiffly, or like the Bungie games, they kind of drove a little bit more loosely.
I find it frustrating that, in 81 matches, I've driven a Wraith once, I've flown a Wasp once, I've never been in a tank, a Scorpion. It's like, it's just so rare.
Yeah. And then you get in and you get taken out. You get hit by a skewer or something.
Yeah.
And which I think the Warthog model looks pretty good. It's fine. I like it.
Although, yeah, this is a complaint about the game mode. It's not really a complaint about the vehicles.
Yeah. The Warthog feels fine. Like, well,
yeah.
Alright. Like,
yeah.
Kind of. And then the Mongoose, it's just a Mongoose. It's what we've had since Halo 3. I mean, it's there.
Yeah,
I don't ever want to get
It's-
in one because it's just a
no.
death trap, to be honest. But
it really is.
you get on it, you're gonna get shot off of it.
Yeah.
The Scorpion, never see this. I
We-
like the
I think-
physics in here.
We've seen it like 3 times ever.
I like the little side skirts when you move it around.
Yeah.
It's like. But yeah, I mean, again, I like it. It looks like the classic Scorpion. It's stuck very much to that classic style. Again, good. A lot of models are good. I don't really care for the Wasp at all. I
No.
would literally rather just have a Hornet or a Falcon from Halo Reach. I don't like, it's just a
And
one-man
it doesn't
vehicle.
take enough damage from normal shots.
Well, that's the thing too. It's like the sniper rifle. You get a hold of that. That thing shreds vehicles.
Yeah, what the
The
heck?
sniper rifle shreds vehicles better than if you're gonna take out like a Wasp, like screw using the rocket launcher or like the skewer. Just get a sniper rifle and you'll
Yeah.
tear through that thing. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like the sniper rifle is literally just like within the same level, like the RPG and all that.
And Warhawk turret can tear it up pretty quick.
Like, yeah,
But-
I'd just rather have a like, I don't know, the model just doesn't look interesting at all, and it's just, I'd rather just have a Hornet. The Hornet look cooler. You can have guys jump on the side of the Hornet and like carry
It's
them
also
around.
not fun to fly.
Yeah.
It just, I don't know.
Again, it's really, really stiff
Yeah.
compared to like flying the Hornet in Halo 3 or like flying the Falcon in Halo Reach.
Yeah.
I wish they would have used one of those two vehicles instead of this, but this I've hardly ever seen, to be honest.
Yeah.
The transport for like Hog. Personally, I think this looks funky as hell. I don't. It looks so weird looking. I don't know.
I kind of like it. I don't know. It's fine.
I thought
The look of it, I think, whatever.
Like,
It's not bad.
I've never seen it. And then they got the Gun Goose, which is now you can drive and do something.
It's kind of funny when it drops in, and you're just kind of like, okay,
Yeah.
why would I run over and there and try to get that?
Yeah.
But it's like
I've never driven it, and I don't really care about
high
it.
risk, no reward for that one.
Rocket Hog. I don't know. I feel like the missile launcher on the back is kind of weaker than it used to be.
Yeah.
Like
agree.
there's a lot less splash damage. That's how I feel about a lot of the explosives. Is like the splash damage feels weird. Like a lot of times it feels like there's hardly any splash damage to things like grenades and stuff. Where like I'll throw a grenade in a room to guy and it's just like it won't even touch him, and then sometimes it'll actually do something. And like I've shot guys with like rockets like almost point blank, but it'd be around him, and it's like it's normal. In other Halo games, the splash damage would kill him. It is close enough, but then like in this game, I have so many times where he just survives, and I'm like, what? How?
Yeah, I think the rocket hog is worse than it should be. I agree with that.
The Wraith,
Yeah,
I've seen the Wraith like twice, I think.
Yeah.
You drove it one time.
Yep. And it was great.
Yeah, the model doesn't look bad either. It still looks like a Wraith. I mean, my only complaint about the Wraith is that the little cannon thing. It feels more like what do you call the vehicle in Halo Reach? It was like the smaller like Wraith in Halo Reach. I can't remember the name of the vehicle. I think Revenant.
Not your daily.
I think so.
But it feels like the shot from that is more of like the size of that when it should be a lot bigger like it is in the other games. I don't know.
It does have a pretty big, like, explosion radius, though. it doesn't look as big, like the projectile itself
Yeah.
doesn't look as big, because it doesn't have like as large of like a fuzzy, electric whatever on it. But yeah, it's still like it feels like a normal wraith, like what you would expect.
Yeah. And then the ghost still feels like a ghost. It's just, I mean, the design isn't my favorite design, but I mean, I've driven it like once. It just feels like a ghost.
Yeah.
And then,
The honestly though, the vehicles,
It's pretty good.
they drive so much better in Reach versus this.
yeah.
Like,
The
because they're
brute
just
chopper, I don't even know. Fucking brute chopper is
they just feel
so
so
hard
much.
to handle.
Yeah. Oh man, the vehicles in this are just so much stiffer and harder to like actually maneuver the way you want to, which is gonna be kind of disappointing for Forge maps later.
Yeah.
I mean, man, how useless is a brute chopper gonna be unless you have like a really open map?
Yeah, the brute chopper, it feels so weird and wonky to drive. I mean, the design of it's
On
fine,
so
but
many maps, it's like the most useless thing because you cannot turn around.
yeah. And I mean, what else even is there, vehicle-wise? I mean, there's the Banshee. I was doing pretty good on that one match, just flying around the Banshee. I was splattering so many people. Which, again, I'm not the biggest fan of the design they chose with this one, but again, the Banshee feels fine. It's not my favorite air vehicle to drive in Halo, but I wish they add like a big vehicle like the Elephant from Halo 3 or something. But they need a pretty big map for that one.
Mhm.
Can't drive forklifts like we couldn't reach. We're not forklift certified, so yeah, the vehicles aren't too terrible. Again, it's like it's a mixed bag. Just like the
Yeah.
weapons are a mixed bag. Like I wish they would just let us select game modes. They just set them in like, oh yeah, you can only play. You want to play quick play? Well, here's everything that's in quick play. Good luck trying to get what you actually want to get. And
Yep.
like, okay, we're gonna give like Fiesta for now. For now, it's its own thing just because it's part of the event. Who knows what's gonna happen to Fiesta? I don't know. But I hope they eventually they actually let us pick. Cause I'm so tired. I swear to God, if I ever have to play Stockpile again, I'm not playing that. I don't want to be a freaking FedEx driver. Okay. I'm not playing Halo to be a FedEx driver, man. I don't want to play goddamn Stockpile anymore.
Yeah.
I played it like the 2 or 3 times that we did, and I went, this is literally the worst game mode I've ever played. Like, it's like everyone just runs and goes, picks up as many seeds as they can, and they just slowly run back with them back to the base. Like, oh boy, this is so much fun, carrying the seed across the map.
Yeah, not being able to select game modes is honestly the one thing that's like making the game less fun.
And
To
the challenges are so much harder to do. Like, I literally just need to do a challenge on Capture the Flag, but I cannot get Capture the Flag. I can't. It won't let us play Capture the Flag. It keeps giving us oddball.
Yeah. Oh, the AI is really bad. Like, I'm not talking about the AI cores, but the AI players.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's like, that's such a hard thing, because it's like making the AI in CSGO, like, matches really good.
Well, they can buff them. They can make them like, I don't know. They could do something.
I mean, they were cannon fodder. God, I mean, you say that, but I'm more so on the actual AIs that are in the game. I cannot stand them. They're so annoying.
Yeah.
Like, the AI in this game, like, they're so goofy. Like, these are supposed to be, like, professional, like, military AI. And the shit that they say is so goddamn goofy. Like, we're out here like there's some like Destiny like level shit. I'm just like, just give me, just at least give me, like, I like, okay, if you had one AI that was like that, fine, cool, and it's for the people who want that, but it's like, man, like, can we just please at least just get one serious AI that can shut up, and not like ooh, awesome, like, ooh, yeah, you're gonna massacre them, like, can I, like, just not select an AI, just take the AI out, I don't want it.
There is something wrong though with the fact that in a quick play match we got stuck with 2 AI on our team.
Yeah. Like
I
no
don't
one else was coming in or anything. It was just the
like
two of us. And those guys were tryharding. I'll tell you what.
I can't remember a single time that we've ever come into the middle of a match. Like it seems like it doesn't.
I've come into like kind of like the start of a match.
I don't remember ever doing that. I don't know, but it's just weird because like we got stuck pretty much the entire match with just 2 AIs on our team.
Yeah, that sucked.
And throughout the whole match, you know,
They just kind of ran towards them.
They got 2 kills each. One of them had 2 kills, 19 deaths.
Dude, I bet you those guys were absolutely livid. They got killed by AI. Like, they're like, damn. I mean, honestly, that one guy on their team already was playing like an AI, so man would stop and shoot. And then collision. They need to turn collision back on. I don't know why it's off while we're going through each other. Like, okay, maybe I can understand it on teammates, but on enemy players, we should still have collision.
Yeah.
It is, like, it fucks up melee. So, like, melee already is weird. It works, again, half the damn time. It's like a dice roll. Like, rather, like, you're actually gonna lunge for the melee hit, or rather you're not. Or, like, sometimes, I'll swear to God, I'll be behind a guy, and I'll hit him in the back. It won't count as a back, like, a back stab, or whatever you call it, back hit, whatever. It won't count. He'll still be, like, he'll just knock his shields down, and I'm like, what the hell? You should have died. And like, collision, if they would enable that, I feel like that would kind of freaking help, because I've had so many times where I'm sitting there, I'm literally, like, me and a guy would be trying to melee each other, and we're just like, we can't, because we keep, like, walking through each other, and it's like this weird-ass dance that we're trying to do.
Yeah.
That, and on top of it, it's too easy for 2 players to melee each other to death. Like...
Oh, right, yeah, yeah.
I've so many times, like, if that happened in any other game, like, it'd be like, whoa, dude, that's crazy, we killed each other. But, like, in this game, it's like every other time you're, like, 2 players going, like, head-to-head, and they go for a melee, you're gonna melee each other and kill each other.
Yeah, the melee persists way longer than it should after death. And
it's kind of annoying, to be honest, because it's just, like, a constant standstill, and it's like, fucking come on.
And even when it's not, you know, even when it's not 2 players trying to melee each other, it can be, you know, 1 player shooting the other player, and the dude shoots the other player, but the other player still melees the other player after death.
Yeah.
Like, that is so terrible. That should never happen.
Like, I wonder if that's something to do with, like, the actual game mechanics, or if that's something possibly with, like, the net code, or...
I don't know. I feel like it's the mechanics of the game.
Yeah.
I'm fairly certain it's just the value. Like you have just so much time after death where the melee can still carry through, and it's just way too long.
But yeah, I remember reading comments like, why do I get lunged like 20 feet to melee sometimes, but other times it doesn't even register when I'm breathing on them? I'm like, yeah, I know, man. And the music in the game, that too, that's like, if you want to add something like good onto the list, the music is good. I do like the music so far that's in the game. Like, they've added a lot of, like, the classic Halo stuff, and they've added a couple of newer stuff that, you know, isn't too bad. Like, I like the music in the game so far. I don't know, like, how it's gonna be in the campaign, but...
Yeah, the music is fine.
Also, I just now, like, looking at a point here that I remember someone was making. that the difference with the new shock like weapons and like them being able to EMP vehicles is that they're not like the plasma pistol and whatnot. That's like an actual projectile weapon. Like you shoot it, you see like the plasma bolt kind of go, where the energy weapons are more hit scan.
Got a shot.
And it makes hitting the vehicles and disabling them a lot more easier than if you're doing it with the plasma pistol. With you're shooting it with a shock the shock rifle, you just pew pew, it's disabled.
Yeah.
Like at least with the plasma pistol, you could dodge it. Like if you're flying a Banshee, you saw that coming towards you, you can kind of do some like kind of flip to try to get out of the way of it and not get EMP'd. Yeah, this guy was like, why is single player something else? If Bungie split Halo 3 into 2 parts just so they could sell Hayabusa skins, the community would lose their shit. I'm like, yeah. But yeah, the game just it shouldn't be a damn job. That's what it feels like. I like to end of my points. Like my last point on here is who the fuck asked for this? Like and it's just like I was talking about, like, people actually are defending this stuff. And I like how this guy said $60 is not a lot of money anymore. Bruh, $60 is a lot of money still to me. What are you talking about? You know how much $60 is?
He's a lot.
Like, bruh. You know what I could get for $60?
Dude, I just bought an annual subscription to Humble Bundle for 100.
And I'm like,
that is like that's like 120 games.
Yeah, I know you. $60 is not a lot of money.
Bro, $60 is a lot. That's
crazy.
Dude, if you don't think $60 is a lot of money, like, screw you.
Who are you? Real quick, what do you think of the maps?
There's not enough.
Yeah, there's definitely not.
There's very few.
Like, there should be way more maps than there are. I mean, I don't know, again, if they're, like, adding more. Like, because we have, like, Aquarius. It's alright. Sometimes it kind of sucks, to be honest. Like, I don't know. Sometimes you'll get a good game, sometimes you'll get a bad game on it. And then the Bazaar one, I like that map. That map gives me Halo 2 vibes. It's a good map to play. And then,
yeah, I like Bazaar.
And then Behemoth, that's the desert like looking one. I like that map too. It gives me Halo 3 vibes. Good. Deadlock? Fuck Deadlock. I don't want to play that map ever again. I'm so tired of playing that map. I cannot stand Deadlock.
Yeah, it's not good. I don't like that.
Especially the whole mid area is just like dog shit. I don't know what else to say. And then I literally didn't know until looking today that Fragmentation and High Power are 2 different maps. I literally thought that was just like that was just one map. Like, I had to look and went, wait, those are 2 different maps? And I realized, I thought about it, I'm like, oh, one has the Forerunner the structures, and the other one has the UNSC bases. I was like, bro, literally, they just look the same to me. They literally look the same. Those 2 maps look literally the same as each other. There's hardly any fucking difference. I don't know. I'd rather play High Power, though, if I had to pick out of 2.
I think my favorites are Launch Site, Behemoth, High Power, and Bazaar.
Yeah. I mean, Launch Site is very much like, it reminds me of Halo Reach Countdown. Which is, I mean, it is basically the same type of facility for the Saber. So, that one's pretty good. Live Fire is, alright. It's like Halo 3, the Pit vibes. I've had some good games, some bad games on it. Recharge. It's okay. It's okay. Sometimes, it's just kind of, that shit's a maze. Sometimes. I'm running around, I don't know where the hell I am. But it's okay, and then the streets is also fine. That map literally kind of just looks like the Halo 5 Plaza map, to be honest. But like that one's also fine.
The only one I really don't like is Deadlock.
Yeah, Deadlock is garbage. Deadlock, I associate Deadlock with freaking Stockpile. So, I mean, Stockpile is on the other bigger maps too. Like, I'm pretty sure on Fragmentation and whatnot. But like Deadlock, just oh my god. Every time we get that map, I'm like, I don't want to play anymore. It sucks. And it's not like it's a bad looking map. It just plays terribly. I mean that's all. Besides abilities, which you like getting the threat sensor. You like that because that's all you're gonna get 90% of the time. Threat sensor, you like that? Just pew, pew. Oh, there's a guy there stealing through the wall. Like grappling hook's kind of wonky. Sometimes I can't tell when I cannot use it. Like what's its actual distance on that? Don't get me started on the drop wall.
Yeah, the drop wall is the worst. Dude, there's no point in it.
They literally have other shields in the games already. They had a bubble shield. They had a drop shield in the other games. They drop.
It's something.
Like, and then they chose to use the shield that you shoot and it breaks apart. Like,
yeah, you shoot it once and it's gone. Like, it's so stupid.
It's so dumb, and it's like, y'all want drop wall? Like, just give us a bubble shield, man. Like, what? I feel like technology took a step back.
Yeah.
Like, how did we go from a bubble shield to that? And I don't know, the repulsor is like whatever. I've seen some people actually use it very good. I'm not good at using it, to be honest, because I kind of forget every time I have it. So,
yeah.
There's a lot of situations I probably should have been using it in, but I just forget.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, in general.
I've gotten one kill knocking somebody off the edge. Just one, because I never remember to do it.
And I wish like, all that stuff should be easier to tell, like, what it is from a distance. Like, I don't know what anything is until I walk over it, and it tells me, like, oh, this is a thruster, which, again, thruster's, like, fucking useless. I don't know. Like, you move, like, 10 inches forward. There you go. You thrust forward. Good job. Like,
yeah, the visibility and readability on the abilities is really bad.
They just look like chunks of metal. They just look like chunks of metal on the ground. I don't know what is what. I can't tell the difference when a grapple shot and like a freaking repulsor. Like, what?
Yeah, and I don't see anything wrong with how it was in Reach.
Like Reach, it was colorized and it had a little hologram over it showing like a picture of like, yeah, this is a freaking sprint, or this was the evasive one where you like rolled, or this was armor lock, or whatever.
Yeah, they just done it like that.
Or Halo 3, where like each of them had a very distinctive like looking model that you could look at and be like, yeah, that's the bubble shield over there. Oh yeah, that's the trip mine. Like, you knew what you were picking up.
Yep.
I wonder if you'll get anything from buying the campaign besides just campaign. Like, I wonder if they'll give you anything armor-wise.
I was gonna say that they probably will, or at least like for beating the campaign.
Reach's like system, like I know a lot of people are like, we want Reach's. Like, to be honest, Reach's system wasn't even perfect either. Like, it got really grindy at the end. Like, especially with the armors being locked to like ranks, and oh my, I don't think I've ever got past the warrant officer ranks, because there's like 5 of them or something, and good luck. Good luck getting through all of them, unless you're like sitting there hardcore playing the game. You're like, it takes forever to get through, just to even like, okay, now I'm the rank that I can buy this armor at. It was very grindy still.
I'm not sure how far I made it, but the way that I remember it was I got pretty far into it, and I got to the point where I was like pretty happy with where I was at, and I was like,
I mean, I just wanted the freaking ODST armor. I was fine with that. I was like, okay. Yeah. I wish there was kind of like some way to like kind of have like a combination of Reach and Halo 3. Because like Halo 3, you would get like, you already had armor at the start, but then you'd had like other pieces of armor that you like actually got by doing things, like getting achievements and stuff like that. Like, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I like when stuff is locked behind, like, you know, actual, like, challenges rather than just, hey, look, I spent money.
Yeah, I shouldn't have to look at, like, half my team and look at 2 guys and be like, yeah, I know those guys spent, like, half their goddamn paycheck on the game. Like, cool.
Yeah.
Like you can look at people and tell who like put money into the game and who didn't.
Yeah, when
And
you
it's
have
ridiculous.
to like work towards unlocking something, or do like some, special thing that is rarely done in the game, then you're actually like proud of your
I'm
equipment.
so tired of life.
Yeah, you look at
And
the guy
un-
and you're like, cool, that guy
actually,
did actually some cool stuff. He worked
when
hard.
you're
He got
hitting
stuff.
battle pass level 20, and you get the same item as every other player got at battle pass level 20, there's
Dude,
nothing
I
special.
got battle pass level 20, bro. I got a different shade of red. Let's go.
Yeah.
Like what?
So this just ruins it.
And I think like the best thing that people can do is just like keep speaking out against this crap. Like people need to keep saying stuff, and people need to stop giving in and buying into it.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous how many people will complain and then turn around and buy into it. Like,
Yeah.
that is exactly why. Like, if the game was like, if all of this was better, I would actually think about paying the $10 for the battle pass. But with how it is now, no, fuck that. I'm not giving them money for shitty practices like this. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, like people just recognize the fact that they're taking content that would otherwise be in the game normally, and they're taking it out, and they're
Wanting
only
more
putting
money.
it back in slowly for people who pay for it. Just acknowledge that and stop paying for it.
Exactly.
Because
You
it's
know.
not worth it, and it's just it's just, I don't know. Yeah, it's stupid.
Literally hook, line, and sinker. And it's sad. People, at the end of the day, people are too fucking brain dead to even attempt to not give in to this crap.
Yeah.
I feel like this is gonna be a long video.
Yeah.